Subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon so you never miss any video from my channel.
Yo! On LCameraTV, make sure you like, subscribe, and share this with y'all cool things like Facebook and Reddit and Instagram and wherever else. And guys, don't forget to hit the bell notification, man. Hit the bell icon so you never miss a video. I upload randomly, so I don't want you guys to miss out. So definitely hit the bell icon, man. When you see the squiggly lines, you know you have been notified. And guys, some stuff happened today. Some stuff definitely happened today. We got a lot of stuff to talk about. A certain player that we picked up is definitely going to start on Sunday. We got to talk about that and what position he's going to start at. Another player on another team basically snapped on his teammates. Definitely got to talk about that. And I just got to, talk about our team in general and why that snapping doesn't help him with us. So we got a lot of stuff to talk about, man. So let's get started. So Eric Reid got the nod, man. He got the nod to start for the Carolina Panthers on Sunday, which we all expected. Ron Rivera said he would start, he would play. But the surprising part is that he's going to start at free safety. Now, mind you, I'm all for this. I want him to start at free safety. I think he's a better, roamer. He's very good at roaming the field. I think he can get from left side of the field to right side of the field, from the middle of the field very quickly. And I think he has better hands than Mike Adams, and he just has better size. So I'm definitely for that. I think Mike Adams would be better, obviously, like, a strong safety, in the box type safety. So I'm very happy about that, man. But this is kind of expected. Like I said, Eric Reid, he's a baller. That's why we signed him. Obviously, Ron Rivera doesn't want him to play too many snaps. They said they're going to play like 60%. But and he said he's going to rotate people in. And from what I'm hearing, they're going to rotate Colin Jones and Rashad Golden. Listen, man. Please put Rashad Golden in. I think Rashad Golden would be a better, fit in that situation. Now, mind you, Mike Adams, like I said, he's older. He's not really the strongest guy out there. But I do think him going in the box is a better situation than Eric Reid. I think Eric Reid is the better, free safety in this situation, man. But I'm happy for Eric, man. I think Eric definitely, has proven to the team and to, obviously, everybody on the team has said how how athletic freak he is and how good he is and how well he picked up the system. Even though he played in a 3-4 system, before he's playing in a 4-3 system, they say he picked it up really quickly and he just acclimated really quickly, which I expect. He's a very smart player. He's just a very good player in general. So you kind of expect that. I mean, hopefully not. But let's say you just pluck Luke Kuechly off and throw him on another team. I'm pretty sure he picks up the system pretty quickly. Obviously, Luke Kuechly and himself, kind of picked up, because remember he started off as an outside linebacker. By the end of the season that year, I think he was playing middle linebacker already because how well he picked up the system. So Luke Kuechly is a very smart player, so that's how he was able to do that. And I was expecting the same thing from Eric Reid because he's a very smart player. He's obviously a Pro Bowler. So I think it's going to be very good for us, man, especially in this situation. Sterling Shepard could get vertical. Odell Beckham definitely could get vertical. We already know about that. Obviously, he can be a terror, definitely. So I think if our first line of defense, which is our cornerbacks, do not work out, he will be a good person to obviously, travel and catch up. I mean, he runs an all right speed. So I think Eric Reid being free safety is the best course of action. I'm happy that they decided to make this choice. I was thinking that he was going to be strong safety, though, because obviously Da'norris Searcy was strong safety. But I'm happy for Eric Reid, man. I think he's going to be perfect on our system. I think he's going to acclimate really quickly. I just think his conditioning is the only thing that's holding him back, man. But we'll see, man. I ain't going to lie. We'll see if he even plays. I think, because there's been times where Ron Rivera forgot to, monitor the snap counts. Like he did that with Julius Peppers at one time, too. So we'll see, man. He says 60%, but I don't know. If Eric Reid seems like he's fine, he's playing great, that 60 might go to 70, might go to 80. We'll see, man. Because if Eric Reid picks up the system really quickly and he plays really well and he doesn't seem fatigued, I think Ron Rivera might have to change that, man. I'm just being honest with you. But in other news, Odell Beckham finally had enough, man. He had enough. He said, I'm done with this. He basically called out his teammates and said that they don't got that energy, man. They don't got that fire. And he was basically stating that, obviously, last year or a few years ago, I guess, they started off 2-3 and they ended up the season 11-5. And he said, you don't know when a run's gonna go. But basically his main point was that, in college everybody was different. It was different in college. You basically you're with your college teammates. You guys, are in the dorm room together, you're hanging out together all the time. You know, it's a camaraderie that's there because you're hanging out together all the time. You're always with your friends and your teammates, and you're like brothers or actual family. And then when you go out there, it's time to take down, you know, obviously the other family or the other university. He said in the NFL it's not like that. And it's partly, he said he believes it's partly because of the NFL's fault. But in the NFL, you play together, you work together, and you have some camaraderie. But at the end of the day, everybody has to go home to their families, their wives, their kids, and he doesn't have that. So, you know, he says the camaraderie that they had in college is not really there, and he wants that fire and that energy back. Now, mind you, Odell, I do understand. I agree with certain points. Obviously, you know, when you are in college and you don't have a family to worry about, you don't have kids to worry about, your sole focus is that football game and playing well, and it does build a certain kind of camaraderie because you're always with your teammates. And when you're in the NFL, obviously you got a wife, you got kids, you got family, you got, you know what I'm saying, you got life outside of football. But what I don't agree with Odell is that you can't really blame these guys for moving on with their lives just because you haven't. And in the sense that, and I'm not saying Odell hasn't, like, you know, he wants to be single, that's fine. But you can't really blame them for, you know, want to be home with their wives and their kids, man. That's part of life, you know. They love their families, and I'm pretty sure, you know, if you had a wife and kid, you would love your family. You know what I'm saying? So you can't really, you know, kind of blame them for that. But as far as the energy wise, that I think, you know, you can have a family and still be, you know, very much energized with your team. Ray Lewis has a family. You know, there's tons of, I'm pretty sure J.J. Watt has a family. There's tons of guys who have families. You know, it's just, that's just how it is. You know, Cam Newton has a family. You know, Greg Olsen has a family. You know, Tom Brady has a family. There's some people who have families, man. And they still play the game at the highest level, and they dedicate themselves to the game. So I can't blame their families or, you know, them not be, I can blame that they may not be as committed, but that's a teammate issue. That's not so much them having families that's affecting that. And I think he's right. You know what I'm saying? They're not playing with the energy and, you know, the fire that they should be. But, you know, Odell kind of lets his emotions get out of hand. So yes, he's trying to be a team leader in that aspect, but, you know, before you out here saying, you know, y'all need to play with more heart, which they do, you gotta check yourself, man, because sometimes you let your heart, you know, you wear it on your sleeve too much. You know what I'm saying? You let your emotions take control of you a little bit too much. So I do agree with some points, but I also disagree with others. But you know, hopefully not. Just being honest with you. Hopefully his team doesn't heed his words and still plays with no injury so we can get this W. Because I'm a Panther fan, y'all already know what it is. But, you know, hopefully down the line they get it together and they figure out, you know, that they do have that fire and they do want to be successful and they figure it out. But not this week. Just not this week. I want them to lose and lose badly. That's just me being honest. The thing is about what Odell's saying as far as the Panthers go, there's tons of people on the Panthers that have families. Obviously, Julius Peppers, Greg Olsen, Cam Newton. You know, there's tons of guys who have families. That is what it is. But the reason why I love the Panthers, and I've said this before, and obviously if you guys watch my older videos, you know I feel this way. I love our culture. That culture dictates how people play. If they feel like everybody in their locker room is their brother, and there's teams that really feel like, that's my brother, I'm going to fight out there, I'm going to war with my brother. Now, Odell says that they have that mentality in college. And there's some teams in the NFL that has that same mentality. I definitely think the Jacksonville Jaguars defense has that mentality. I definitely think the Carolina Panthers really feel like it's a family. Because my opinion is from that is Jared Allen, when he was there, he said it's like a family, man. I love the culture there. Charles Tillman, when he was there, he says like a family, man. I love the culture. So all these guys that were in our team or on our team basically said the same thing, man. That our culture, our, you know what I'm saying, the way, you know, Thomas Davis, you know, approaches people, the way Luke Kuechly approaches people, the way they kind of ingratiate everybody into their fold. And obviously, I see them do it with Eric Reid. They really make it seem like it's a family, man. These guys take, you know, trips out together. Obviously, you see the whole offense was basically out there, you know, throwing passes with Cam and stuff like that. Greg Olsen, Luke Kuechly, and most of the linemen actually go out, you know, fishing and camping and stuff like that. So they always connect. They always hang out with each other, be around each other, taking trips together and stuff like that. And that builds that culture. And I understand what Odell Beckham means when he wants to build that culture there. But you got to be the change that you want to see. You know, obviously, if you want them to have that fire and that camaraderie and that brotherhood, you got to come up to them and be like, hey, man, let's go do stuff together. Let's go, you know, let's go work out together. Let's go, you know, take trips together and stuff like that. I always believe that you got to look inward before you look outward. And the Carolina Panthers, and sometimes it's the coach too, because I think Ron Rivera kind of, you know, was the leading factor of that culture change, you know, that Carolina Panthers had. So I love that about the Carolina Panthers, and I think that's why we always come to play, you know what I'm saying? That's why we always give our 100%. That's why our team is, you know, is so good at bringing in new players. Because obviously, Ron Rivera said it himself. He said he hasn't had the same secondary, I think, you know, since he's been the head coach there. But the reason why is because we kind of ingratiate everybody in. The Panthers are very good at including. They're very inclusive. They're very good at ingratiating the new players. Nobody forms little cliques and be like, okay, this is our clique, that's our clique, and that happens. You know what I'm saying? So I think the Carolina Panthers culture is what makes us, you know, so good. It makes us able to, you know, fight for, you know, our teammates, fight for their teammates and stuff like that. Because I think that culture, they really feel like these guys are their brothers. They really feel like these guys are their teammates and that they're going to war with these guys. And that's a hard thing to build. But when you actually have that, it makes you a very good team. And I think the Carolina Panthers have that, and I think that's why we're going to be successful in this game. And that's why I think we're going to be successful this year, because that culture that we have is invaluable. And especially when Thomas Davis comes back, he builds on that culture, because Thomas Davis, TD obviously, was one of the main people with that culture. Him, Luke Kuechly, Julius Peppers, stuff like that. You know, those guys were, especially on the defensive side, were the kind of driving force of that culture in the defense. So I can't wait till TD come back, and I think that's why we will have the edge on the Giants. I think we will play more together, and they'll play more, you know, separate, whatever. Everybody's thinking about their stats and not how the team wins. So I think the Carolina Panthers culture is what's the driving force of us being dominant and winning this season. Well, that's it for me, guys. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share cool things like Facebook and Reddit and Instagram and wherever else. And guys, don't forget to hit the bell notification, man. Hit the bell icon so you never miss a video. I upload randomly, so I don't want you guys to miss out. So when you see the squiggly lines, you know you've been notified. And guys, get in the comment section, man. How do you feel about Eric Reid playing free safety? Do you like it, dislike it? Let me know in the comment section. Also, how do you feel about Odell Beckham, you know, basically calling out his teammates? I think it's needed sometimes. But, you know, sometimes it's done by the wrong person. And Odell wants to be a leader, and I understand that. But sometimes you let your emotion get the better of you, and I don't think he has made himself a leader yet. And how do you feel about the Carolina Panthers culture? Do you think that's one of the reasons why we win, or do you think it doesn't really matter? Put that in the comment section below. Check out the LCameraTV apparel, shirts, hats, and mugs, all types of cool things. That link is in the description below. Check that out. Check out the Patreon page. You know what I'm saying? Exclusive content, shout-outs, all kinds of cool stuff. Check that out. That link is in the description below. Check out my dog Renan Steam's page. His video is gonna be at the very end of my video, my page or video, whatever, in the end screen. Very talented dude, very cool dude, whatever. I think you guys really like his stuff, man. Check his stuff out. I think, you know, you guys really like it. Keep that trickle effect going. Share this with all your family, friends, anybody Panther related, anybody football related, anybody NFL related, anybody Odell Beckham related, anybody New York Giants related. Share this with everybody, man. Let them know LCameraTV is rocking Panther Nation rocking with LCameraTV. Thank y'all for all the support. Thank y'all for everything y'all do. Don't forget to support the channel with the apparel and obviously the Patreon page. And like I said, thank y'all for everything y'all do, man. Thank y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all for, you know what I'm saying, showing love. Thank y'all for getting the comment section, man. You know, you guys, you're the best fan base ever. You know, that's just me being honest, man. So thank y'all for all the support, man, and I'll see y'all next time.